This is the Christmas Eve edition of our Barbados Today Morning News Update. I'm Emmanuel Joseph. Thanks for joining us. Topping the news at this hour, a local Anglican priest is suggesting a return to the typical Barbadian characteristic of tolerance in seeking to resolve each other's differences. Commenting on the current spate of shootings across the island, the Reverend Luther Johnson of Christ the King Church at Rockdunda, St. Michael, contended that there has to be a better way than the use of a gun or other weapon.
One of the things that we have to do is to try to, particularly in this season, to bring back to our community a sense of the value of life. Over the years, we have seen a sort of diminishing of the real thought for the value of the life of a human being. And so we have to find a way to resolve our differences without shooting and this kind of violence. We have a lot to share with other places because of the tolerance of our people, and we have to. That is one of our strengths. We're a tolerant people, and we have to somehow get back to that place of tolerance where we work out our differences.
A family of 4 will be looking for a place to sleep this Christmas after their home was destroyed by fire. Susan Lovell of Halls Road, St. Michael, was finishing her grocery shopping Sunday when she got a call that her timber and concrete home for the past 5 years was in flames. The mother of 3 first questioned, "Where are my children?" Lovell's 3 daughters were home sleeping when the eldest, 18-year-old Rashida Brewster, was alarmed by the smoke. The eldest jumped through the window with her 2 siblings, 5-year-old Naomi Charles and 2-year-old Niara Charles. When Barbados Today visited the scene, Lovell was in shock and reeling from the reality that all her material possessions were lost.
At present, I'm still, my head is not together right now, so I just trying to grasp myself. I think about the plans, how I plan to do this. I know myself, it's still in a little shock, so just taking it easy for now.
Police are continuing investigations into the road accident which occurred Sunday along Stepney Road near Watts Village, St. George, that resulted in injuries to 2 elderly women and 2 children. The accident involved 2 motor vehicles, one driven by 69-year-old Marlene Chase of Durance Christ Church and the other by Lois Harvey Reed, 77, of Frederick Pilgrim in the same parish. 2 fire tenders and 5 fire officers attended the scene and assisted by using the so-called jaws of life to rescue the trapped occupants.
There's regional and international news after this short break.
Barbados Today, news you can trust.
Welcome back with the big story on the regional scene. The Guyana government has been brought to its knees following a successful no-confidence motion tabled in the National Assembly by the opposition. It means that general elections will now have to be called within 90 days of the vote, which took place on Friday night, sparked by a bombshell yes from a member of the coalition government, Sharandas Prasad, who supported the opposition motion. Earlier, the Prime Minister had insisted that the opposition motion was hopeless and would be shot down by the majority coalition government. We pick up this developing story from the HGPTV News.
The government's side of the House went into a tailspin when AFC parliamentarian Charandas Prasad dropped a time bomb with his significant yes that gave the opposition People's Progressive Party Civic a 1-vote majority in the vote on the no-confidence motion brought by the opposition against the government. Members of the opposition, PPPC Civic, were first called upon to cast their vote on the motion after several hours of debate in the House. They all voted in favor of the motion, while all government members were at ease, some smiling as their turn came around to vote. Then came the big shock.
Ford.
No.
Mr. Rajkumar.
No.
Mr. C. Prasad.
Yes.
Mr. Figuera.
Now back to the man of the moment. It appears that the dissenting MP had some very old grievances which he aired to reporters outside of Parliament at the end of the vote.
I am an AFC member and I'm extremely disappointed in the AFC team. My reason for voting in favor of the motion of no confidence, simply because I have no confidence in what the AFC team is doing.
What would they have done to cause you to think like that?
Numerous things.
Like?
We are sitting in Parliament as yes men to the APNU, and we are AFC. We have not blended with the APNU. The other parties have. We are not. The government is APNU, AFC. We have not blended. Why are we doing everything they want to do, like passing Prime Minister Hamilton Green's pension bill?
And on the global front, U.S. President Donald Trump on Sunday said he was replacing Defense Secretary Jim Mattis 2 months earlier than had been expected. A move officials said was driven by Trump's anger at Mattis's resignation letter and his rebuke of his foreign policy. More in this Reuters TV report.
We've been fighting for a long time in Syria.
U.S. President Donald Trump on Sunday forced Defense Secretary Jim Mattis out of his job 2 months earlier than expected, naming Deputy Defense Secretary Patrick Shanahan as acting Defense Secretary, replacing Mattis as of January 1st. Mattis, who resigned last week, had offered to stay in his role until February 28th. A senior White House official told Reuters that Trump was irked by the attention given to Mattis's resignation letter, which implicitly criticized Trump's foreign policies and his treatment of military allies after the president's decision to pull troops out of Syria. Reuters Pentagon correspondent Idris Ali.
And so everyone really expected him to stay until the end of February, attend hearings on a number of different issues from budget to Syria to Afghanistan, and to attend a NATO meeting in February. So that was the plan.
And that's news, but for the very latest, visit our website at www.barbadostoday.bb. You can also subscribe to our e-paper, email updates, or like us on Facebook, and sign up for our breaking news alerts via WhatsApp. We are also on Izumi Media in bus terminals, as well as screenplay at supermarkets and gas stations near you. Now you can also hear us on Mix 96.9 FM and Capital Media HD 99.3 FM. I'm Emmanuel Joseph. Have a blessed and sober Christmas season.